Okay, let's do this. Window capture, chess tempo. Let's do this. Oh, there it is. Okay. I hope this is capturing. I don't know if you guys can see this. No, yeah, I think it is capturing. Oh. How many things are visible here? Okay. Window, display capture. No, just chess tempo. Huh. No, let's do display capture. Okay. Okay. Let's just run with this. Okay, let's start. This is a hard problem solving side from chess tempo. Let's go. These will be a bit hard. Okay. So we have the king is a bit open. Knight is on the wayside. Material is kind of equal. We got a power balance square here, and this is potentially a target because it's rook here. I like this idea too. Once the queen comes there, what else is going on? We can pile up on this square. This is obviously a weakness. G5. Knight e4 looks nice. And this could be a focal point if that rook gets distracted. Okay, let's start here. What I like is distracting the queen away from the f7 square. Like if rook takes here at some point. But it comes with check right now, unfortunately. So bishop here looks really good. Then f6 is pretty much the only move that saves everything. I mean, that's a very valuable pawn. So f6, then I would consider taking with the rook even. Like bishop g3, f6, I think rook takes, honestly, is something. Oops. Okay, what else? There's got to be a better way to do this. Like d6 even distracts the queen. Yeah, I know, but the knight discarding this g5 square. I really like bishop g3. It clears the way for a lot of things. This rook, the bishop here, it's just a good move overall. So I think that's the first move, bishop g3. And then let's say f6. I think rook takes, and man, the queen has to run somewhere like d8 or something, and then no, then f7 is falling as well. So queen f8 to protect her. Like what are they gonna do? Maybe queen f6, then like queen f6. I mean, I'm just gonna play it as a first move. Okay, good. Now we figure the rest out because we got a lot of pressure here. So we got 3 attackers on e5, only 2 defenders. Queen is also overloaded guarding g5, although the knight is guarding that as well. f7 is a power balance square. How do we combine everything here? Bishop check, unfortunately, is no, it should something. Obviously, bishop check is a good move. Cannot be a bad move. Unless f6, nah, then queen g6. So honestly, it's just worth playing bishop takes first. See what happens next. Yeah, and this way we material. Okay, that's good enough. Alright, next up here, we got an unprotected queen on f4, unprotected queen on c7. Rook is unprotected. This is a power balance square. Black's pieces are quite active. There are some back rank issues with the king since this rook is not connected here. d6 is currently unprotected. Bishop is unprotected. That knight is out of the game for now, although it's doing a protective role. Queen is controlling the king's luft. Interesting. the heck do I do here? Queen d2 is very appealing, but I'm just thinking, worst comes to worst, like even if, let's say queen d6, and then I go e1 check, king h2, I don't have anything real there. Rook g5 is just a nice attacking move. And if g3, then it doesn't do anything really. In fact, that would lead to checkmate. It's an interesting checkmate after rook g5, g3. You can actually take, everything takes, queen ends up there, and then king f1, bishop takes h3 check, king somewhere like e2, then queen e3 check is checkmate there. Although bishop can come to e2 if the king goes to e1, so who knows? But it's a nice sequence there. But g3 doesn't have to be played probably. Rook g5, threatening bishop takes h3. Then let's say, I don't know, king f1 is not good because queen h2 even. So I mean, rook g5 is just a nice attacking move. I don't see anything better, so I'm just gonna play it. No, it's bishop h3. Interesting. Am I just reversing like it takes rook check? Let's think about this a little bit. If king f1, what happens if king f1? I don't know. What's the big idea here? I don't know if queen h2 does all that much, because now king e2 though, at some point. No, knight is falling. How much did we sack the bishop? And the knight is gonna die now. Interesting. Like let's say rook b7, then I take the knight, king e2. No. The fuck? Yeah, what the heck, man? What if rook b7? And then what? Like, let's say I take the knight, king e2. No. Rook g1 check or something. No. Queen check. What in the world? How do I stop? How do I deal with f7 threat? This is very strange. You would think you want to take the piece, but then king e2, and how do I defend f7? How do I keep king from getting checkmated even? Maybe king h6? How does that help though? Then queen takes f7, and I'm still losing on h7. Then what, rook g1? It's crazy. Makes sense. Rook g1 first, it says. King e2, and now what am I doing? Now I'm playing queen f4 or something? What the heck? Keeping the threats alive? What's going on? Yeah. But how does this make sense? Just knight g3. Okay, if knight g3, a bishop takes, and then queen f1, and then queen takes d1, it's all over. So it's like I round up the pieces anyways, and everything is defended for now. That is a very tough one, man. The idea is, I guess, just to see that after rook check, that after king f1, that you are going to pick up the piece back somehow. That's a very hard one. Maybe in a longer game though. Let me quickly check the phone here. What's going on? When did I start this even? Anyways, how long has it been since I started this stream? Okay, it's like almost 10 minutes. Let's keep going here. Okay. We've got unprotected rook there. Why is... Okay, and the idea is rook h8 and then rook h1. I have nothing I can put in the way. Material-wise, it is equal right now. Rook h1 is a tremendous threat, though. f3 could be played to guard it. Oh, what else is going on? The knight on c5 is hanging. What black's king is not sitting pretty. It's pretty open. I've got some serious issues on the h file and that bishop on d5. A7 is a focal point, the target square. Queen is unprotected on e7. My queen is also unprotected on g4. So anyways, I want to take the rook at some point, but then rook h8 is a problem. But I do get two rooks, because let's say king takes rook h8, I can play queen h3 and just give up the queen there. I don't know how worth it that is. That is an option. What else is going on? f3 is just quite reasonable too, because then after f3, black has some pieces hanging. Like the rook is hanging, the knight on c5 is hanging. So then black has to do something like rook h8, let's say, and then I take the knight, and then rook h1 check, king f2, and it should be safe there. Should be safe there. So I think f3, just leaving two pieces hanging. It's straightforward. I'm gonna go for it. Yeah, and I can just take the knight here. Okay, yes. Next. King is uncomfortable on e8. White's pieces are swarming around open files. We've got an unprotected rook on a8. Black's pieces are all just sleeping back there. We've got a knight that can jump into different squares. Rook sacrifices in the air. Alright, let's see. Like just taking on d5 is the immediate choice, you know. We are up. We are down one piece, one minor piece. So what does it do, taking on d5? Queen c3, let's say, also is cool, hitting the rook. So I like queen takes d5 first of all, threatening queen d8. So then maybe if king f8, let's see, or the other one is like bishop a6 or something. But then that knight d6 and stuff is something. Maybe. No, if bishop a6 and queen takes rook followed by knight c7. So the king has to go to f8 after queen takes d5. I also like queen c5 check, king g7, and then rook d8, let's say, knight f6 or something, and then I can take the rook and then go queen f8. So rook d8, there's a lot of pressure. Queen runs somewhere, there's like knight d6 and stuff. Just a lot of pressure. I'm going with queen d5 first move, then we'll figure it out. Yeah, king f8, now I'm not sure what to do. I like queen c5 better because it allows a rook to d8 and also allows a knight to jump in. Yep. And now rook d8 probably. Just ties up everything. And here I saw I can take and play queen f8. Nice. Here black is taking a pawn. Material is kind of equal. If I take the knight on e5 is hanging. So black is trying a desperado or an intermezzo or whatever. A Zwischenzug. Okay, but what's going on here? d7 is a power bound square. h7 could become a focal point. f7 could be a focal point. a6 is hanging. Knight c6 is a move. Queen, yeah, like knight c6 for example. What is he gonna do? Maybe knight e2 check is the idea. Yeah, but why can't I sack my knight also if he's sacking his knight? Like knight takes f7, let's say. But then knight e2 check. Okay, what about knight c4 then? Then the knight actually has no good escape squares except h5. And then knight d6 is coming. Yeah, I think that's convincing. Let's try it. No, but what if bishop takes knight? Knight takes. It's no good. Queen takes, and knight h5. Queen takes, bishop takes, queen takes, knight h5. Queen g4, g6 or something. Almost working, but not quite. I think it still works, but it gives me a good position, but so knight c4, bishop takes, queen takes, knight h5. I mean, the position is dominant. Like the rook can come to b7, knight can come to f5, a lot of stuff. Pawn on d5. But anyways, queen g4. G6, Rook B7. Frankly, even this position is dominating, so I'm gonna play it. Nope, wrong. Knight C6. But I just thought Queen C7. Okay, if Queen C7, there's D6, and if Queen, well, Queen cannot go anywhere else. That's crazy. No, not Queen C7. I take the knight. Yeah, I was thinking knight E2, and I wasn't sure what to do here. But yeah, the idea is that now the queen cannot go anywhere really, because D6 is in the air. So you can just move, and then queen is really stuck. It's trapped actually. Let me check the stream, one sec. Here we are, 20 minutes.